So, you're thinking about quitting your job and starting your YouTube full time, and this is what you want to do. You're certain about it, but you're wondering if this is really the right time and what the risks are and if the risks are really worth it. Well, not so fast, okay? Let's slow down for a minute. Let's pump our brakes because we're going to get into the discussion right now as to what you really need to do first, second, and third before you actually go all in on YouTube. Now, I realize there's all the hype around YouTube, and you see these small YouTube channels winning, unlike before. And I will have to admit that it is so inspiring and it does make you want to quit that full time job, that toxic job, that minimal wage paying job, that micromanaging job, right? That job, that career that no longer serves you so you can jump all in and go full time on YouTube. But I would warn you first to say that let's take some precautions that to make sure we're really ready. So the first thing we need to do is really assess our readiness level and our level of commitment, right? Because it is in fact a commitment, just like any businesses, because YouTube is a business after all. We need to make sure that we are checking our readiness level and our commitment level with regard to, oh, did I lose you? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought my camera completely went off. So I apologize. We're back. Okay. So I want to make sure that we're really, really clear. Okay. Are you financially ready? Are you mentally ready? And are you ready for the time commitment? So, like I said, it is going to take a heavy commitment from you. It may not seem like a lot. And I know from the outside looking in, if you've never really done YouTube for a long period of time, it might look easy when you're watching other YouTubers. But the reality is, it's not as easy as it actually looks. Okay. It takes quite a bit of time like any business does. So if anybody is making it look like they're an overnight success or that they've had fast success, that could very well be true, but you've got to look into their backstory. Like I know you see some of these content creators and these YouTubers who took off and they went from 300, 400, 3,000, 5,000 subscribers to now 60 plus subscribers, 35 or 60,000 subscribers, 35,000 or more subscribers. I get it. I really do, and that's attractive, right? That's appealing. And so I want to make sure that you understand that first of all, we don't know everybody's background story, right? We don't know their history. We don't know what struggles they've had. We don't know necessarily what their journey has been like. And so, but I do need you to understand that there is no such thing as an overnight success story. Sure, you can definitely have fast success on YouTube, just like people can have fast success in business, fast success in losing weight, fast success in making money. Everybody's journey and story is not the same, though. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's just make sure that first of all, you're looking at your finances. Okay. Are you financially prepared? Do you have somebody who can hold down the fort for you while you're going all in? Or is it just you solo, right? Are you the only, are you the head of your household? Do you have children? Do you have somebody that you're taking care of, aging parents? Do you have people who depend on you? And if you were to go all in on YouTube and quit your job, even though it might be not whoa, what was that? Okay, I wish I could really wind that back and do it again. Even though, and I'm not cutting this out, you see what I mean? Okay, this is real, raw, relatable. Yes, I fumble over my words. I'm human. We're going to have to get over it. Okay, I am not starting this video over. We're going to give it what we given. Okay, and it's going to give what I'm giving. Okay, so anywho, I want you to understand that it is going to take some money to be saved up, right? And maybe you have saved up all of this time. Maybe you have, planned for this day. And if that's the case, is it going to be enough to sustain you, though, right? Is it going to be something that you can maintain your livelihood with, take care of your family, and still, be able to enjoy some parts and pieces of life, right? So you're not depriving yourself of those things and also go all in on YouTube, because how long realistically will it take you to succeed on this platform? Who knows? You don't have a crystal ball, nor do I. Because if that were the case, we all will have been successful. Those of us who's been trying for a long time, long ago, right? So that's the first thing. Then you need to make sure that you're mentally prepared. Are you mentally prepared? Because the reality is, it takes a lot from you, a lot of mental capacity, a lot of bandwidth, a lot of like sometimes we get in our own way. We have to have these conversations with ourselves. Sometimes there's doubt that creeps in. Sometimes there's fear. Sometimes you don't feel confident. Sometimes you're not in the right mindset. You're not around the right people. You got people who are naysayers, joy stillers, dream killers, right? People who just aren't believers in your vision. They don't have the vision that God gave you, but you know that you're ready for this. But are you mentally ready for what's to come? Because there's a lot that comes with failing along the way. Even though it's great feedback, feedback that you can use towards your success, but it's not necessarily something that's easy to accept as you're going through the process, right? So I would just say make sure that you are mentally ready, that you have the bandwidth, the capacity, and the wherewithal, because honey, this is not this is not for the faint of heart, right? Only the strong will survive in this YouTube game right here, because it takes a lot. Now, again, it doesn't mean you might not have success as fast as some other content creators or faster than. Listen, I have recently seen, and by recent, I mean in recent months, I've seen YouTubers get monetized in as little as 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 7 weeks, 12 weeks. And that before was unheard of, right? And they're taking a lot less effort to get there because YouTube, as we all have all heard, the hype is on easy mode. Easy in the sense that you can just jump on here, be yourself on camera, no edits, real, raw, relatable, relevant conversations, candid and courageous conversations, just getting on camera and talking to the people and adding value and teaching people, things that they want to know about and what they want to talk about and what they want to hear about and, that sort of thing. And so it's very tempting to just say, yeah, sure, I'm just going to be able to, like jump on here and I'm ready to do it. But when you actually are in the midst of the storm, so to speak, when you're actually trying to make it happen, when you're putting forth your best effort and then you're getting little to no return on your investment and your time, your energy, your efforts, and perhaps your money, that's when it's going to kind of wear on you. So I would say in order to have a stronger mindset, you want to make sure you're also grounded and rooted in your why. Why are you really doing this, right? Because it's in your why that's going to keep you grounded, rooted, and keep you to, even though it's going to be an uphill battle at times and a steep climb, you want to be ready for that. And you want to remember why you're doing this to begin with, because those are the days that when it is tough, when it is tough times, when it is rough, okay, then you want to be able to have something to anchor you and allow you, pull you forward anyway. And that's going to be your why. So mindset for sure needs to be strong. And do you have the time commitment? Because while you may think that you will be one of the ones, even though you have a great work ethic and you think, well, I am going to go hard with this and I'm not going to stop until I get it. Well, that's great, fine and dandy. I love that attitude. That's a can-do spirit and that's what you need. But you're going to need more than that, because it may take you a lot longer than some of the other people you see. And if it does, we have to prepare for the if, right? Then are you going to be able to continue to maintain everything you have going on outside of YouTube as you're growing your YouTube channel and business, right? So think about that. Now, you also want to have a side business, okay? Start a side business, or better yet, so that it doesn't feel like too much, more than you can, you don't want to bite off more than you can chew and you don't want your plate to overflow. So I would say this can be a side business that you're starting, but why not do this on the side until it is sustainable? Let's put it that way, right? While you're working that job, even though I know you went out yesterday, okay, maybe yesteryear, it's just really time to go. Why not go ahead and put forth your best effort and allow that job that you want, that you hate so much, that you want to get out of, allow that to be your motivator. Because listen, there's nothing better. I don't think there's even a greater motivator other than maybe, money, to, than to refer back to a job or stay at a job that you can't stand and allow that to be what pushes you to go faster, so you can see the results sooner. So I would say allow that to be something that motivates you, is to stay at that job until or get a better job, a different job, a job that maybe if you don't have to work a full-time job, maybe you can go down to part-time or do some gig work or something that will sustain you if it's and gig work is not necessarily sustainable, which is why a side business is important. Do some freelance work, okay? Things like that will help you to get out of that job faster and transition smoother. Okay, so we do want a seamless transition from your job to YouTube, but I definitely say make sure you're making some money, bringing in some extra income, a good amount of income, so that you can again maintain your livelihood and not be stressing on, and burning out over, oh my god, I can't keep my lights on, I can't pay my bills, how am I going to pay my mortgage or my rent? You don't want to be stressed out on that, because how are you going to be creative as you're growing your YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be really critical to your success. And then sustainability is key. And I alluded to this just shortly ago. You want to make sure that you are doing something that is sustainable. And YouTube is not sustainable in the beginning stages. In the very early stages, you do have to understand that you will absolutely fail as you're learning. It's going to be some trial and error, okay? And yes, there's a lot of information out there. And like I say all the time, you ask 10 different people or you listen to 10 different people, you're going to get 10 different answers as to how you can make this work and how you can create a successful YouTube journey for yourself. But that can be overwhelming and confusing, and you're just getting parts and pieces of free information if you're actually not hiring somebody who can help you and tell you exactly what you need to do. And even then, that's somebody who can have eyeballs on your channel and be looking from the outside in to give you a fresh perspective and allow you to see through their lens, but they cannot guarantee your success either, right? So just be careful with that, because yes, it is important to sometimes have someone who you can utilize as a sounding board, someone who can like customize and tailor, whatever your needs are to your channel, whatever specific to your niche and your business and your situation. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be able to tell you exactly what to do right in the time frame that you want it done, in order to see the results that you're looking to for and striving to achieve. Okay, so just, these are things that you need to be thinking about, pondering over. This is some food for thought for sure. And I would say too, what would be sustainable is making sure you have multiple income streams. Now, I have a video on that I break down how I actually got monetized, not on YouTube with AdSense, but utilizing YouTube as a funnel, right? As a brand awareness and establishing my authority and credibility as I was actually building my business when I first started. So people think that YouTube AdSense rather is the end all be all. And I'm here to tell you, I am promising you that it is not. Even with very little to no subscribers, well, you got to have a few, but very little subscribers and not so many views and not yet monetized on YouTube, you can still monetize you. You can still monetize your gifts, your educational background, your talents, and leverage YouTube as a platform to help you sell things like digital products, right? You can do coaching and consulting, right? So there is so many things you can do in the online space. Affiliate marketing is another, but in that YouTube video that's coming up next, I break that all the way down for you. So if this has been valuable for you, be sure to hit that like for me, comment, subscribe, and definitely do share this video out with at least 3 of your business besties or your entrepreneur entourage, okay? So that they too can get the information that I've given you today. Thank you so much for watching. As I tune out and you tune in, be sure to watch the next video that YouTube recommends. As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.